All right, guys, welcome to the J3U University YouTube page. Today, we're going to go over the 3 biggest mistakes that we see with taking check-in photos for your coach. I'm joined today by the newest posing coach with J3U Coaching, and Pam Ribeiro. She's going to be doing all the bikini and wellness posing today. So we are going to be kind of demonstrating some of the issues that you will see within those classes, but they will translate into the male classes as well, because the mistakes with check-in photos are done across the board. And Pam, you were telling me, like, this is so huge as a posing coach for this to be done for the actual coach as well. Why do you see that so important in regards to done in the check-in photos so that you can do your job in bringing someone to stage?
Yeah, so we're just talking about this, how important it is to send your check-in the same way as your practice. Because if it's something that you do every single day, it just becomes natural. So 2 important things. 1, your coach can see actually what's your weakness, how can he help you better?
Yeah.
And 2, this is gonna become, like, as I say, natural for you because you do every day on your check-in. So show day, practice, everything is gonna be just perfect.
Yeah, and so we're gonna dive into the 3 biggest mistakes right now. The first mistake we see with check-in photos is the distance at which you take them from. Either you're so far away we can't see anything, or you're so up close it's just washing you out from a physique perspective, and we're actually not even getting to see how you're moving through your poses. So when we do check-in photos, what we want to see is we actually want the top of your head to be just below the top of the photo and your feet to be just at the bottom of the photo, so that we can see your footwork as you're moving through your poses, especially during the video that you send as a part of your actual check-in photos. So use that as your gauge for distance so that you're not too close, not too far away, and we as coaches can get an accurate assessment of what we need to do on the week to week with your check-ins. The second biggest mistake we see with check-in photos is using the right lighting. So many of you are obsessed with natural lighting. So many of you are obsessed with down lighting for the cool, dramatic, shadowy Instagram photos. If you want to post them to Instagram, that's cool. But when we do check-in photos, the whole point is consistency and accuracy and assessment for the coach to make the right decision with the contest prep. The rule of thumb with lighting is we always want to get the room as dark as possible, have a black backdrop behind us, so for consistency in the backdrop with each week's check-in photos, and we want the lighting to be from a ring light that's behind the camera. So what the setup will look like will be ring light, camera for the photos, you, and then the black backdrop, so that the lighting is consistent every week. Pro tip, if you do it in the same spot and it's in your garage or wherever you're doing them, put little pieces of duct tape for each thing so that you set them in the same place every week and take the same exact check-in photos week after week. The last mistake, which is not often brought up with check-in photos, is actually submitting video of your walk or your initial routine, depending on your class, as a part of your check-ins each week. Now, this may not be something that you do with every single check-in, especially in prep when you get to 2 or 3 check-ins per week. But as a coach, one of the best things I can do is improve your chances to get into a first call out by helping you with the first thing the judges see when you walk on stage. For bodybuilders in classic and men's physique, that's going to be that initial presentation as you walk out on stage and the poses that you choose for that. For bikini and wellness, that's going to be your walk with that initial presentation, making sure your walk is clean, making sure you're transitioning between poses well. And if you're sending that video of you practicing that to your coach, not only are they going to be able to pick up on things that may look unprofessional or are not going to present well on stage, but they then can relay that to the posing coach that you're working with and be able to work on that so that we can dial it in by showtime. If you start this early enough in prep, it becomes second nature, where no matter how nervous you get on stage, you're going to walk out there, you're going to nail your walk, you're going to nail your poses, and you're going to make that initial presentation to the judges that's going to get you into that first call out. So those are going to be the 3 biggest mistakes that we typically see with check-in photos photos as coaches. It's so important to make sure that you get this done consistently and right every single check-in, because it's what we're using as our assessment tool for your all seasons and your preps. If you need help with posing too, Pam and Daniel are going to be taking on clients for posing clients. You can check out how to book your posing session in the link below in the comments. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got so much more coming out. Get that posing session booked with Pam, and we'll see you next time.